Hello, how are you doing today? Carolyn Sykes coming to you live today on Bank Holiday Monday. Sitting in my car, early morning, nice and cool, just doing a bit before the hot day starts. So what I want to share with you today is what I have seen over my many years of clinical experience and being in the online space, working as an online coach, interacting with other coaches and seeing the coaching industry at large and noticing that more people fail than succeed. And I can see why now. I can also see why more people fail than succeed at the wellness programs that they may invest in. They don't get the results, and I know why. It's ultimately because they don't do the program. Okay, so we invest in programs and then life takes over, and then we don't do the things that are going to get us the results. So it doesn't matter how much we've invested. It's not the investment that gets you the results. It's you actually becoming a new person on the other side of that investment by actually taking the journey of what that program is going to help you install. It's like installing a new software upgrade. Okay, but if we don't do the installation, we're not going to get the upgrade. Okay, and so what I'm really interested in at this stage in my life and career is done with you services and done for you services. Okay, so done with you services, like I've created a 3-phase solution transformational program. It was initially made for menopause, but because Chinese medicine works on underlying patterns, the same pattern could be present in a teenager as in a menopausal woman. Okay, so something like kidney yin or kidney yang deficiency could be there in somebody of any age. It could be present in a man, a woman, a teenager, a menopausal lady. It doesn't actually matter what the Western label is. In Chinese medicine, these are the baseline patterns that we work with, the root cause level. Okay, so created this 3-phase solution. It was initially called the menopause solution, but now it's just the 3-phase solution, because it's the solution to everything. Okay, in terms of your health, your mind, your life, everything, and your spiritual development. Okay, so this 3-phase solution, phase 1 is Chinese medicine energetics. We go through each of the elements in the 5 elements of TCM. We go 6 months, a month on each element. Okay, then we move into phase 2, which is being more yin. Okay, now these phases do overlap. So you're not just like structurally going to be going in, oh, I can't do any of being more yin yet because I'm still in phase 1. No, they all overlap. But there are 3 distinct phases, 3 distinct modalities, if you like. And actually a person can begin at any stage depending on their unique presentation and where they're at. So somebody may come into the 3-phase solution and start with being more yin and then move into the Chinese medicine energetics. But these are distinct phases. And then the 3rd phase is really magical. Okay, it's miraculous. It's where true manifestation occurs. Because once we've healed our body and corrected our imbalances and our underlying patterns, and once we've become more yin, we can anchor in this new identity, this upgraded version of ourselves on the other side of the transformational journey, the program. And then we move into what is becoming really clear to me now is actually Mary Magdalene work. So this is something that I've been involved in since I was a teenager. I've been involved in magic, and you call it witchcraft, white magic, trips to Glastonbury, crystals, candles, you name it. I've been practicing this work daily since I was a teenager. And then, even in all of my recent trips to Glastonbury over the years and decades, it was only within the last year that Mary Magdalene really dropped into my awareness. And Mary Magdalene is the archetype that embodies this entire frequency of woman's power, of womb magic, of the mysteries of feminine energetics, manifestation, magic, power, all of it. And so being more yin evolves into this Mary Magdalene archetype, because being more yin is kind of presented as being more resting, slowing down, doing less. But actually it's an activation then. Once the unwinding has occurred, it's an activation of the latent feminine potential. And that comes through in the embodiment of the Mary Magdalene archetype. So Mary Magdalene is a figure that is associated with Christianity and also with feminine priestesses, feminine magic circles. And for me, there's no distinction between the two. You know, like for me, when I think about spirituality, it's about frequency. It's about the potency and power of a frequency of God, which is in all of us. We just haven't tapped into it yet. It's not about a set of beliefs. It's not about a religion taking complete control over one set of people. It's actually about an evolution within ourselves. It's an awakening. You know, it's like stages of a flower blooming. This is the stage of full bloom. And it's an awakening of the latent power and consciousness within us. And that in itself is the creator of all the magic and miracle in the universe, which becomes available to us. So it's big stuff. And that program has been available. It continues to evolve, but it's been available since 2020. And what I've noticed is that even when people purchase the program, they don't actually do the work. And the work is actually not work at all. It's very easy stuff. It's a few tweaks in your diet where food is thy medicine, no restriction, no calorie control, no deprivation. It's an abundant medicinal tweaks to the diet, living in tune with the season that we're in the climate that we actually live in, and attuning ourselves to the rhythms of nature and the universe. You can call it meditation, but ultimately it's relaxation. It's 20 minutes of relaxation a day to become more yin. And then that 20 minutes of relaxation becomes your dominant energy. So the strongest energy wins. The dominant energy wins. When you take that 20 minutes multiple times a day for your relaxation, you get 12 hours of the deepest rest on your nervous system before you've even gone to sleep at night, which increases the quality of your sleep as well. Otherwise, we're like tired babies. Tired but wired, overtired babies. That's being more yin. It's very easy to do, but a lot of women have so much guilt. They just cannot rest. They can't take 20 minutes for themselves, and they can't sleep at night either. So when I say done with you, I will step in and I will hold your hand and actually do this with you. At least 3 times a week, we'll set up meditation appointments or being more yin appointments, where we will literally just close our eyes and be in the silence together for 20 minutes. You can do it daily if you want, but minimum 3 times a week, I'll do it with you, okay, to make sure you're actually instilling the new program, okay? And then the third phase is just so wild and magical, we can't even predict where that's going to take us. So there's nothing to say in the kind of preemptive, there's nothing to predict. With that phase of the program, it's so magical and mystical, it goes beyond the mind entirely. But we're prepped and ready for it by that stage, okay? And we're open and receptive to all of the power that it brings. So that's a done with you service, okay? And a done for you service, something I've done since 2018 when I created my own first book, Choose Life, is a done for you book creation service. So if you've got a book inside you, come and spend a whole day with me. It's a VIP day. We can do it online, or we can do it in person and go for a really nice lunch together as well. We'll include meditations and energy work throughout the day so we don't get too frazzled, but we'll spend the day together and I will interview you chapter by chapter, and I will pull out every ounce of your gold. And then I will record that interview, transcribe those notes, edit it down, format it into a book, upload it onto, design the cover for you and with you, and upload it onto Amazon so it's available and ready to go within a month. That's my done for you service. Okay, so done with you, I will hold your hand and become more yin with you every step of the way. And if you've got a book inside you, AI book creation now is taking over, and people don't want AI written content. People don't want AI written books. They want real human soul. So if you know you've got a book inside you, and I know how busy life gets, come and spend the day with me, and then I'll take care of the rest for you. And it'll be your voice, your words, your wisdom in the most beautifully packaged book baby that you can present then to the world 30 days from the day that we spend together, the VIP day. All right, those are my done for you, done with you services. These are the reasons I can see why people aren't succeeding in their businesses, in their health and wellness goals, because they're just left to their own devices. All the information's there, but let's face it, all the information's there on AI now too. I even have patients that come into my acupuncture clinic telling me what points they're going to have today because they've asked AI before they came. AI can tell you what points you need, but it can't do the energetic transformational exchange with you. And I can treat myself as an acupuncture practitioner, but I also know the power of working with a skilled practitioner whose consciousness and energy vibration is at a certain level so that you can calibrate to that. It's an entrainment that occurs in our energy fields when we work together. So yes, I'll empower you to do it yourself, but when I'm doing it with you, it'll activate you. And once you're activated, then you're off to the races. So I will end the video there. Have an amazing bank holiday, and if you're interested in any of these done for you, done with you services, then let's schedule a free consultation. I'll pop the link in the comments below. Let's get on a call. Let's see exactly how this can work for you, and let's get started. Why wait any longer? Have an amazing day.